Thokozani, ke oteta, Khosatsana ya Barakile. I'm coming to you with another energy focus for the year. And yes, you've guessed it, it's our last one for the year. It's been a long one. But yeah, let's get into it. Remember to set your intentions for the reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The first card is the Six of Pentacles, and this is going to give us our past scenario for our reading. The second card is the King of Pentacles, and the King is going to give us our present scenario for the reading. The third and final card is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is going to give us our future scenario. Oh, why did I switch them closed again? I wonder. Okay. Looking at our first card on the spread, it's the Six of Pentacles. As we can see, you have a man dressed in a red gown. He looks like a wealthy man that has enough to give off to the needy. Seeing this card as our past scenario tells us that we have been in a situation where you were either receiving help or you were the one that is giving help. And with receiving help, there's normally guilt that comes with it. People are not able to accept help. People feel embarrassed and but seeing this card either tells us that you should have learned how to strike a balance between how you give, meaning you don't give too much, or how you handle accepting help. This past energy was basically about understanding the balance, with the giving and receiving, how to give without going overboard, how not to use your financial muscle and power over the people that you are helping, how to, if you're receiving help, then how to accept help without feeling guilty. This is exactly how your guides answer your requests. If you've been needing ABCD, your guides would not come in the physical to present you with the help that you would need. They would use what I term as physical angels, which are the people that we live around with, the people that would somehow wear the hat of the angel that's assigned to come and help you out of the situation that you're in. Sometimes you are the angel that's wearing the hat to go assist somebody that needs it. So I hope that if this is you, that you found the balance where you don't overdo it, where you don't use this muscle as power over the people that you are helping. And if you're the one that's supposed to receive the help, I hope that you were able to receive the help without feeling guilty, without feeling embarrassed, without feeling ashamed, because generally this is how your guides answer. You will not get R1 million on the door waiting for you because you've asked money for a startup. Somebody's gonna say, hey, such a foundation is funding women in doing ABCD. Then you go and you apply and you get the help, Or somebody's going to come and give you something that you really, really need. For example, if you don't have food or money, transport to get to work for the week, you might find somebody in jail calling you to say, hey, I was thinking about you and I thought I should bless you with this grant, and then boom, there you have a tank for the week. Stuff like that. That's how our guides work. No miracle is going to fall in jail just like that from them. It's going to come through people. So it's good to know how to accept help when you have to accept help, and also give help, because you also have to do your angel duty on earth somewhere, somehow. The second card is also from the Pentacle suit. Like I said, the Pentacle suit is about all things worldly, material, money, work, health, security, even your self awareness, you know, that your self-worth basically is under the Pentacle suit. The King represents leadership. She represents grounded authority, and he's also a very mysterious king. You know, he comes in our present scenario to remind us that, you know, we are called to step into our authority. You know, there's no longer time for you to play small. There's no longer time for you to question your worth or your readiness for your next level. You know, you're being asked to stand firm in what you know, stand firm in what you offer, stand firm in what you've built. You are also being asked to lead without forcing, and trust that your presence is enough. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense. Yeah. The third and final card for the reading is from the Wands suit. The Wands are associated with the fire element. The suit represents fire, vision, purpose, and expansion. That's the card. I forgot to bring it closer. It speaks to the call to move forward with what you have planned. It speaks to finding direction, and it speaks to having that inspiration to push through. This card in particular, which is the Two of Wands, is about choice and planning. You know, as we can see, there's someone standing on the crossroads. There's someone is looking towards new possibilities and deciding how they want to expand going forward. Yeah, this is expansion beyond what would be familiar to you. You know, this is extraordinary, thinking outside of the box, breaking barriers and pushing the limits. You know, seeing it as our future card tells us that new paths are opening and new opportunities will be presented for expansion, collaboration, and possibly moving into a new different direction. This I'm claiming for myself, Shem. I'm really claiming it for myself. I don't know about you, but yeah. And one thing we need to know with this card is that this energy is not really rushed energy. It's intentional. You are being invited to choose your next step carefully, using the strong foundations you have built already. Using the energy from the when we get to 2, we know that we've gone past 1. So this is you using the strong foundation that you would have built in the phase where you were in the One of Wands. And yeah, you need to choose very carefully. You need to know that whatever that's coming is basically going to help you get to the next level. There's new opportunities, there's new paths. So yeah, buckle up and enjoy the ride. With all that said, let's tie the whole reading together. With the energy of the 6 of Pentacles, we are moving from learning how to balance the giving and receiving energy. We are then leaping into how to own our authority And then we are using the energy of the Two of Wands to help us choose the next direction of our life. Remember, you don't need to rush. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You are simply called to choose what aligns with you going forward. I hope that it makes sense. I hope that it resonates. I hope that, yeah, it helps you in getting through the next work week of the year, the next possibly final, because I know most of the people are going off this week. Possibly this would be the final week where we have to clock in, those of us that are clocking in. So yeah, I hope that this reading resonates with you. I wish you all a beautiful start to the new work week. I wish you a great break, time with family and all that. May you be blessed. May you be ushered into the new year with love and light. Thokozani.